An important event is on the horizon that will determine the future of the whole Bitcoin sector. Because there are so many choices, many people now say that this time is too expensive to sleep and insomnia is the new normal. So what is going on here? Sure, I'll look into it. Here at Wealthy Coin, we are pleased to serve you Shiba every day. If Shiba is something that piques your interest, you have come to the right place. Subscribe if you want to know what's happening in the cryptocurrency market and how to predict its future. Click the like button to receive more SHIB news. Shiba Inu hasn't been immune to the present slump in the cryptocurrency market, despite the fact that many have been following the company's meteoric rise. Since April 9th, the price of Shiba Inu has been going down and it has dropped 24% from its starting point. Yesterday, Bitcoin's recovery and subsequent re-entry above the $59,700 mark provided some cause for confidence. Because of this, the market experienced a significant recovery, and the Shiba Inu saw a small increase of 3.31%. The negative sentiment has come back today, with Shiba Inu falling 3.82%. This latest sell-off was caused by a multitude of factors, including geopolitical tensions and unfavorable macroeconomic conditions. But this is something that doesn't make sense. Even though Bitcoin is going to be cut in half soon, many are wondering why the business is still struggling. There is a palpable air of anticipation as the countdown to this event approaches its peak. Costs are still manageable, while recent statements made by Federal Reserve officials might play a significant role. A possible delay in rate cuts until 2025 has been hinted at due to the persistently high inflation rate. This is different from earlier projections that indicated rates would begin to decline in 2024. You may be wondering how this relates to the Bitcoin market, though. The interaction between cryptocurrencies and conventional finance is the crux of the matter. Many people believe that Bitcoin and other cryptocurrency can protect them from inflation and the effects of traditional monetary policy. Consequently, investor enthusiasm for cryptocurrencies would take a hit if there is any indication that traditional markets will not deliver the anticipated reduction in inflation, definitely right away. In addition, we are only at the start. Massive asset sales have contributed to the market's downturn by releasing even more pressure. Just yesterday, as is becoming routine, Grayscale announced the withdrawal of $90 million in Bitcoin. The market's decline has been exacerbated by this pattern and the persistent withdrawals from spot Bitcoin 8FS. The announcement of April 13th in the Middle East also served to heighten tensions. Another wave of market declines has ensued as a result of investors trying to hedge against potential economic repercussions. As a whole, the cryptocurrency market dropped, suggesting widespread fear. But there's an interesting issue to think about in this case. For those who are surprised by the recent decline in cryptocurrency prices, one Twitter user poses the question, what will happen if Bitcoin experiences a 7-month consecutive uptrend? Just so you know, it's happened once. According to this user, it is to be expected that the cryptocurrency market will have a reversal following 7 consecutive months of growth, and this is something you need to understand. The 7-month uninterrupted growth of the cryptocurrency market is truly remarkable and a historical anomaly that has yielded substantial profits for numerous investors. Keep in mind that it is because of this moment of progress that individuals all around the world now have the opportunity to become financially empowered. It has leveled the playing field for wealth generation, allowing people from all walks of life to participate in the global economy in ways that were previously unimaginable. Therefore, it is important for individuals to value it. However, how would things have turned out if not all of you were present during these formative 7 months? Stay tuned for what could be an even bigger announcement in this video. We may make this small retracement look less bad by enlarging the chart. Everyone knows that as a crypto rule, when things look tough, it could assist to zoom out on the price chart to get a better view and make more informed decisions. This is undeniably a brilliant tactic for the vast majority of instances. You can observe more than just fleeting changes when you zoom out. There are patterns that span a long time. It puts the latest developments in perspective and serves as a useful reminder that cryptocurrency markets are notoriously volatile. By taking a broader view, investors may be able to make more informed decisions and avoid the short-term panic. And think about this important data before you make your picks based on the current price drops over the past few days. Positive developments in the cryptocurrency sector, such as the recent approval of a Bitcoin ETF in Hong Kong or the impending 50% price increase of Bitcoin in less than 24 hours, should not be ignored. Take the Hong Kong ETF as an example. With the capacity to attract over $25 billion, it might significantly impact Bitcoin prices. This tweet pretty much says it all when it comes to the current market situation. If you think the bull market in Bitcoin has ended, it will fall just below the psychological threshold before it begins to rise again. Allow me to impart some intriguing knowledge while we were conversing regarding the Bitcoin ETF in Hong Kong. According to a Twitter user, the spot Bitcoin ETFs in Hong Kong are quite important. Unlike the West, they do not have an aid fund. Before the ATS debut, 600,000 BTC are ready to be sold on the market. For every one of their ATS, they have 0 BTC. Starting from the beginning is their only option for purchases. Positive. What they're getting at is that the market has crashed multiple times since January when the US legalized Bitcoin ETFs, and that the vast majority of those crashes were caused by shadow investors unloading their massive Bitcoin holdings that they had been collecting for years. But everything has changed since the Hong Kong ETF was introduced, and the anticipation for the Bitcoin halving event, which is happening in less than 24 hours, is through the roof. The Bitcoin halving is a major event because it happens only every 4 years. This suggests that people have been eagerly anticipating this event, even though it has historically resulted in significant swings in Bitcoin values. As if one were to patiently await a rare celestial event. Since it is rare, there is a palpable air of anticipation and delight. On the other hand, how might it impact our beloved Shiba Inu? Still, you raise an excellent point. If Shiba Inu's pricing trend from 2021 continues after giving birth, it will see an incredible increase of about 900,000%, reaching approximately 2 cents. Let me explain, even though you might find these numbers ridiculous. Following the spectacular March rally of over 300%, Shiba Inu encountered a considerable obstacle. After giving up some more ground to the bears, the Shiba Inu stock price dropped 59% from its March peak. Fans are already fixating on the halving of Bitcoin this week as a potential catalyst for Shiba Inu's return. They take heart from historical data, particularly the pattern of bullish runs that frequently occurs around Bitcoin halving events. For instance, in May of 2020, the price of one Bitcoin drops to $8,000. A 5-month period followed by a price increase that persisted all the way to year's end. Bitcoin has risen over $60,000 by April 2021 before seeing a temporary dip. The leading cryptocurrency maintained its ascent trajectory until November 2021, when it reached a new all-time high. The incredible surge of over 721% is a direct result of the halving event. It's worth noting that the Shiba Inu did not exist in May of 2020, when Bitcoin was halved. Shiba Inu debuted with 9 leading zeros 3 months after the debut. There was minimal trading activity involving Shiba Inu in the early stages of Bitcoin's first surge in late 2020. On January 31, 2021, Shiba Inu had its last major trading volume of above $5 million. Even after that, Shiba Inu continued to generate hundreds of thousands if not millions in trading volumes. Shiba Inu had already reached a fresh 5-digit record price by the time Bitcoin reached its first peak in April 2021 at $64,000. In October 2021, Shiba Inu had already reached its peak at $4.08. Bitcoin had surpassed its previous high of $68,000 in November 2021. More than 800,000% growth occurred in the Shiba Inu population between January and October of that year. Bitcoin, which is currently trading at around $63,000, would reach a price higher than $500,000 USD if it were to replicate the 721% spike it had after halving. Also, if Shiba Inu were to repeat its past performance and increase by about 800,000%, its current price may theoretically reach 2 cents. Even with the present bull market, prominent prediction sites do not see Shiba Inu reaching this level in the next 20 years. Investment advice should not be taken as a result by market participants. Nevertheless, the level of excitement remains high. Whatever the situation may be, the majority of newcomers this year will experience the Bitcoin halving event since they have recently authorized ETs. The first glimpse of this much-awaited event is exhilarating. Feeling like you're witnessing history being made in the Bitcoin business is what it's like to be a part